What is going on, everybody? So today I am here in beautiful Royal Palm Beach, Florida, and I am servicing a freshwater tank, which I don't get to do often, so I'm kind of excited. And I'm gonna take you guys inside right now, and I'm gonna share with you the aquarium that I am servicing. It's really pretty out here. It's kind of like horse country here in Florida. It's pretty cool. All right, so here's the aquarium, and I just wanted to share this with you guys because by being here, usually I don't do this route, so I only service this tank every so often, and every time I come here, it just gives me the itch of wanting to get a freshwater aquarium for myself. I have currently 3 saltwater aquariums at my house, all nanos, nothing too big, and I service mainly saltwater aquariums, but I'm thinking I want to switch one of my nanos to a freshwater aquarium because it's just so chill and so it's such a vibe. It's very zen-like. And saltwater, the tanks that I do, they take a lot of effort, and I just miss kind of just being able to enjoy the tank. I service enough saltwater aquariums. I think freshwater is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I got some Cory cats in here. We got some barbs in here. We got some rainbow fish, loaches. I mean, it's such a cool collection of fish. And I know people say they like doing saltwater because the fish are better. I kind of disagree. I think freshwater fish are just as pretty, just as personable, just as fun as saltwater fish, for sure. And I think freshwater has its own benefits. As saltwater definitely is you have to be more involved, and it is trickier, especially if you're going to do coral. But freshwater to me is come a long way, and this tank is beautiful with the plants and everything. And I just like I said, it's inspiring me to want to do one of my aquariums freshwater. What do you guys think? Should I do a freshwater aquarium? I'm thinking about a nano, maybe something like some small cichlids, like a German rams or something like that. Be kind of cool. That's what I'm thinking. Something very like low key, low maintenance, because I do enough tanks each week. This is their other fish tank that they have in their office, and it is pretty cool also. Little barbs right here. These guys are super aggressive. When I put my hand in, they will go up to it like a bunch of little piranhas. Obviously they're not doing it now for whatever reason, but they were before. But yeah, they are beautiful. That bright orange color on them. Yeah, the more I'm around these fish, the more I'm really into freshwater tanks. And it's been a while since I did it before, and kind of want to get back into it. Look, they're gonna bite me. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, I'm feeling the itch. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm thinking a freshwater tank might be the thing. This is really pretty. This is a pretty cool aquarium. This is acrylic. It's got no hang on the back filter at all. It's got 2 sponges. There's one over to the left and one over to the right. You can see the bubbles. That's all it has, and then some plants. And so yeah, really pretty. This is actually a perfect size aquarium. I don't know how big this is. This can't be more than 40 gallons, but it's so pretty. And that acrylic makes it extra nice and extra clear. And yeah, I'm a big fan of acrylic, and it's got the kind of the bracing on the top. It's really pretty. I have to find out where they got this tank from. But yeah, these guys are fun. It's just such a pretty tank. I just love the way it looks, and I don't know. It's just, I'm really starting to like, I love the acrylic. I'm really into acrylic aquariums. I know that they scratch, but you can buff those out, especially with a freshwater tank, no problem. Yeah, this is a pretty clean looking aquarium. So I just had to show you guys this tank because it is looking amazing. Got the star polyp growing great on the overflows. I love that. We have some really nice monopora frags that I recently put in, and they are growing. Blue plating sponge growing really quick. A scroll coral, I believe that's called. I just put in last week. Got some blue discosoma mushrooms. I'm gonna put some reds in pretty soon. Cabbage coral has like tripled in size in just a matter of months. Got this feather duster, which I definitely want to find more of these and put more of these in, because these are the ones that have the color on them, as opposed to the ones that are just brown. Recently just put these zoas in. I love the bright skirt on those. And then the anemones are just growing like crazy. These two bubble tips are just, that split. We started with one, I believe. Look at this little maxi mini right here. Look at the coloration on that. That was so dull when we put it in, and it's brightened up so much. Pallies are growing. We have soft corals looking good. 4 anemones of the bubble tip anemones. Corals are encrusting. Over here, polyps are out and waving. That's a great sign. And then this giant anemone will come over here, so we're not getting that reflection. But look at this giant green anemone. Holy moly, wow. Zoa's going nuts. Everything's just growing so well. And really happy with the way this looks. That's a marine beta right there. Tons of fish in here. We only got room for about 1 or 2 more fish, and then we're capped out. But I just love the way this tank looks. Just mostly softies. And oh, we do have an acro over here, right? We do, I think. Yeah, right there we have a frag of an acro, but that is very slow growing. So, yeah, this tank is really coming along nicely, and I'm feeling it a lot. I'm very happy. Just had to share it with you guys. Still some more things to do. Only got a couple more pieces left for this tank before we're tapped out. Need some more stuff for this side. Yeah, so that's it. If you guys have any suggestions of anything cool, basically more beginner-friendly corals, let me know down in the comments, because I would love to just kind of complete this aquarium. I want to, like I said, I want to get some red discosomas. This toadstool right here, once it grows, is going to get huge. It's going to be massive. So just give that some time. That will come up to, I mean, here on the tank. It might even be bigger. It's going to be that's just a huge coral. It's going to be nice. All right, so here we are at the office building with this large saltwater aquarium. We've been servicing this tank for a while now, a couple years, I believe. And we did not set this tank up. We did not aquascape it. We did not add any of the corals. We just maintain it. That's all we do. And I wish we would have set it up. I wish we were able to aquascape it, because I'm not thrilled with the way the previous, whoever did this, aquascaped it. And we're doing our best. It's a huge aquarium, so we're doing our best. Today I'll be gravel vacuuming. You can see there's some stuff in there. This tank has to be, I mean, it's got to be approaching 10 years old. It has to be. But the sand is getting exhausted. The rocks are getting exhausted and starting to come apart. It just really needs like a shot in the arm. The ironic thing about this whole situation is this isn't a rejuvenation center, right? So this is a place where people go to try to stay young. And this tank needs a bit of that, right? Like it needs a little bit of rejuvenation. It needs some change. It needs a shot in the arm. It needs some a budget allocated towards it to make this thing look as pretty as the rest of the building and the offices look. I would love to get in here, and I would like personally to do a bare bottom. But if we can't do a bare bottom, I like to siphon out a lot of this sand, because look at this. Look at all this gunk. So I'm going to gravel vac it today, but really like to siphon a lot of that out and add some new fresh sand in there just to kind of freshen things up a bit. I would like to get rid of some of the rock, but that ain't going to happen. But we got mostly softies. Whoever designed this tank, whoever put the corals in this aquarium, was thinking about easy stuff to take care of, very low maintenance stuff. That's why you see a ton of Kenya trees, soft corals, star polyps. It's all basic stuff, nothing too exciting. The anemones, the bubble tip anemones we added, see some cyanobacteria, which I'll have to address today. Even the mushrooms are kind of boring. There ain't nothing really to them. But I mean, for most people that walk in and see this tank, it's pretty beautiful for the fact that there's just so much life in here. Oh, and then obviously this carpet anemone steals the show. That's so pretty with the 2 clownfish in it. That's such a showstopper right there. That's a great looking piece. I just wish we had more of that in here. Now, I guess technically we can add more stuff like that. Like I kind of want to get rid of some of these green mushrooms and maybe add some reds in here to add a little bit more color, maybe some blues. Maybe we do something like that. But I think the most important thing right now is getting rid of that sand and replacing it with some fresh sand. We have some Aptasia that pretty much sticks to the corner. I don't like it. I don't love it.
Maybe we address that by putting like a butterfly fish in here or something. We got some monos, chromis, anthias. We did add a lot of these fish. They came from us, quarantined, of course. And then over somewhere around here, there is a green spotted puffer. Was hanging out down there. There's a... Here we go. We come to the other side. There he is. This massive puffer fish that's in this tank. We recently relocated him here from another home, and I'm so happy we were able to get him in this tank because it's just night and day with the way this fish has been acting. It went from like a 100-gallon tank to this beautiful giant tank, and now it's just got all this room to swim.
Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful tank. I just think that we can make some improvements. What do you guys think? Please write it down in the comments and let me know.